The final of the BresBet Easter Cup was the feature of the action at Shelbourne Park on Saturday night. Of course, it was taking place a week later than expected. Due to heavy rain, the final had been put back by 7 days, but there was no such weather conditions on Saturday. Indeed, it was a great night for greyhound racing. The favourite in the final was, of course, Susie Sapphire, bidding to add to her Puppy Oaks, and Derby triumphs. She was a red-hot favourite in the red jacket. Let's join them on parade. And the first on parade for the final of the BresBet Easter Cup is Susie Sapphire, trained by Peter McKenna from Peter Comerford, this daughter of Droopy's Jet and Jetstream Links, already the Oaks and Derby champion, a sensational performer. Next in the blue jacket, we have Night Tornado for Graham Holland and Larry Dunn, a massive son of Droopy's Cane and Royal High Flyer. Brilliant pace throughout. 3, Romeo Magico, a second runner for Graham Holland, owned by David Firminger, a very talented son of Magical Bale and fabulous artist. He's second favourite. In 4, Derby's Delight, the massive finisher, Neelis O'Connell, Conor Byrne, Leonard Kinsella, responsible, this son of Overlimit Kitty's Box. Don't expect to see him early, he'll be finishing at speed. 5 is Priceless Jet, already a classic winner, the 2021 Corn Cuchulainn champ for Paul Hennessy, Brian and Kathleen Murphy, a son of Droopy's Jet and Ravenna. And out in 6, the remarkable Beach Avenue, second in this competition last year, trained by Paul Hennessy for Pat Healy, another one that packs a real finish. This a son of Law Hill Blake and Cat's Bell. They are the runners for the vintage renewal of the 2022 BresBet Easter Cup. They're on the way to traps, ladies and gentlemen. Not long left to place your bets. Runners in traps for the final of the 2022 BresBet Easter Cup. In 1, Susie Sapphire. 2, Night Tornado. 3, Romeo Magico. 4, Derby's Delight. 5, Priceless Jet. 6, Beach Avenue. Racing, good start by Susie Sapphire, absolutely rocketed from boxes. In second, 3, Romeo Magico, and 5, Priceless Jet, Beach Avenue. 2 is at the tail, Night Tornado along with Derby's Delight, but Susie Sapphire is on by 4, Romeo Magico in chase. Then comes 5, Priceless Jet. It's Susie Sapphire. Romeo Magico is absolutely motoring. Priceless Jet is poised in behind. Oh, Romeo Magico checked up, and all of a sudden Susie Sapphire is clear. She's unbelievable. She's won the Easter Cup to add to her Puppy Oaks, and Derby triumphs. The Easter Cup goes to Susie Sapphire, and for the second year running, Beach Avenue is second. The winning time 29:48, but there's nothing more you can say about Susie Sapphire. She truly is a very, very special lady. And the result of the 2022 BresBet Easter Cup. Brilliant performance yet again from Susie Sapphire, making every inch. Second was 6, Beach Avenue, and back in third, Priceless Jet. The winning time, 29:48.
Well, we're here the most lucky man, I suppose, in the greyhound world, Peter Comerford. Peter, she just keeps winning these finals.
It's terrific. It's just marvellous. It's hard to believe, you know. It's just, we thought last week with the rain coming and that it might be a harm to her, so it was called off, so we're kind of delayed then, and you know, she was great there tonight. She flew out.
Yeah. What was it like? Obviously the Derby's a Derby, but I suppose there's added pressure tonight because she's now the talk of everybody.
Yeah, I think it was more pressure tonight, especially with the extra week as well. That and as you said, there was a lot of talk and everything, and the media and that, so a bit of pressure, but it was great. It's wonderful to own her and have and to do with her.
And like, she's joined Spanish Battleship, it's 50 years since the dog has completed the Easter Cup Derby double. She is one of a million.
Well, she's one of a million, yeah. She's supposed to spoil us now for everyone. The rest is going to run to be all compared to her, you know. So it's great. It's absolutely fabulous. It's fabulous for Owen as well, you know. So, and we have all the family, you know. We have the mother and we still have the grandmother, and we have the one mother before that as well. So it's your own line, you know.
Yeah, well, she's done everything, and obviously, please God, we've a few more important months ahead.
Yeah, please, she'll keep going now, please God. Yeah, she'll be keeping the next 5 or 6 months, hopefully, now anyway.
Yeah.
So, where she go next, I don't know.
3:31 split, like, she was out like a rocket, as you said. She left them for dead till the third bend, but as you said, they were making a little bit of ground. What were you thinking?
Yeah, like, they looked a bit anxious there at the third bend for a minute, but obviously Paul's dog 5 ran up the back of Graham's dog, and you know, away she went, like a little bit of bother behind. So here she was in the right place. It's where you want to be, out in the final, out in front, and they have to pass you, and you know, we don't see any trouble in races, but just a little bit of crowding helped us, and yeah, she's still done her 29:40 odds, so maybe it was probably good enough to win the race anyway, so we're thrilled.
Yeah. She'd already rewrote the history books, but now she's joined Spanish Battleship in winning a derby or winning an Easter Cup after a derby. 50 years since any greyhound completed such a famous double. Like, she just gets better and better as every time we see her.
Well, she done everything last year as a pup. You know, it's like what she done. Everyone knows what she did. Like, and to do it at such a young age, so you'd only be hoping with a bit of a break with the season over the winter, she'd be strengthening up and she'd be getting better. And like, it's funny, strange to say she could improve more, but you think the better weather in the summer, she will get stronger again. And if she keeps trapping like that, she's always going to put herself in contention.
At the moment, is it the Oaks and Derby and that's it?
I don't know. With myself and Peter, I have to decide, and there's an option of an English Derby, like whether it would suit her or whatever, I don't know. But like, she runs Shelbourne so well, it's hard to come away from it. Like, in Shelbourne Park goes or not, you know what I mean? She's been unbelievable here, and she runs a great bend, and we'll see. We'll decide in the next couple of weeks.
To be here this evening to see, just a legendary greyhound win once again was extraordinary. We knew, it was a top class field. She still had to do everything right, but to done what she's done and then to add to an incredible CV anyway, a privilege to be here.
Absolutely, yeah. And obviously, she'd already rewrote the history books. She's going to obviously try and do it again and again, and it's great to have BresBet as part of her now career.
Well, absolutely. I think that the lads were so proud when they saw that Owen was committed to going for the Easter Cup with Susie Sapphire, because she's a star of the track. So for her then to come and actually win it is brilliant. I mean, it's the first year of, I think, a 2-year sponsorship, €25,000 to the winner. The lads were here last week, and of course it was a washout, and hence why myself have just come along to help out this evening, which has been great, and and looking forward to next year already. I'm sure they are. Yeah,
as you said, great to have BresBet involved. Brilliant competition. We've had the perfect winner. Are we going to see more of BresBet in greyhound racing?
Well, I think last year they Still City Cup and the East Anglian Derby, so hopefully they could be repeated again in 2022. I think that the deal was in place at Shelbourne Park for certainly next year as well, and I think the reaction they've had and the commitment from Shelbourne Park itself, I think we're impressed with the social media, and just the kind of interaction, I think, has been a breath of fresh air for them in many ways. So that's good, and more of the same, please, next year. Yeah,
and we see with horse racing, Rachel Blackmore, what a week she's had. Greyhound racing needs Susie Sapphires, and we got it tonight.
Well, look, we've no fault of anybody's, but she won the Irish Derby with the crowd's not kind of being here. Now that they can be here, maybe greyhound racing needs to shout from the rooftops even more. She's a darling of the terraces already anyway, so a big cheer went up when she hit the front, and when she kicked into that third bend, I mean, that was just something to behold, wasn't it? So it's an incredible roll of honour, Rob, when you look at that. It's the oldest event in Irish greyhound racing history. Premier Fantasy, Late Late Show, Miniata Farlow Melody, Spanish Battleship. Susie Sapphire on that. That had to be, didn't it, really?
Yeah.